Beautiful people, I'm back. Hold on now. Clean off my screen. My shit is a little dusty. I wanted to talk about Issa. First, full disclosure here. This was the first time I watched this show. Never seen the show before. Obviously, I hear a lot about it. So I was very confused. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I don't know anything about the characters. I don't know who's who. But I saw this first episode. I don't even, it's hard to explain because I don't know anything about the fucking show. So I don't want to sound like an asshole. That's why I wanted you guys to chime in. But she was going out hoeing. She was hyping herself up and all that other shit in the episode. Kev, what up? I'm still outside of the Scientology building, just for the record. But we talking about some Bank Boy Johnny, what up? But we talking about some totally other shit. So just so you know exactly what's happening. But I wanted to get into Issa Rae. Or is that her name? I don't even know her name. That's why I said I don't want to sound like an asshole because I never watched the show. But I'm watching Insecure for the first time. It just happened to come on, and she was giving this dude some head. Make a long story short, we're gonna get straight to the point. And he was like, "I'm gonna come," and he splashed on her. Blow! And she was like, "Ah!" She jumped up, like, "I can't believe you did that!" Like, I'm lost. Like, wait, what did he do? I thought it was because he grabbed her head, like he violated it. And that I give her, like, if he when he grabbed that shit, I'm like, see, there you go, you Chanel 99, what up? So when he grabbed the head, I'm like, oh, see, you dragging it. You can't really, I mean, unless she's into that shit, you can't really violate and be like going crazy. And I've done it in my heyday. But now I'm like, I wouldn't do no shit like that. That's crazy. So it's mad people coming out of this fucking Scientology building. This shit is crazy. But anyway, when he did it, and he came on in the eye and shit, like, if he came in the eye, all right, he violated, that's one thing. But as far as Alex Taylor, what up? As far as like coming on her face, like, why was she so offended? Like, I thought, maybe I'm wrong, don't get me wrong, and I guess it's just the type of women that I gravitate towards. Like, I thought that was a part of the deal. Like, I'm not saying he's supposed to be able to come on your face, or I'm not saying you gotta swallow and all that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, don't act like you scared of it. Like, that's like, what do you, then don't go down there. Like, don't be trying to give some head if you're gonna act like you scared of it, or if it touches you, you're gonna freak the fuck out. And I've been with a girl that was like, yo, do not, like, she was giving me some head, and I was like, oh shit, and she stopped and she looked up like, do not come in my mouth. And I'm like, hold on, like, since you already fucked up the moment, like, won't we just stop? Like, she's like, no, I'll keep going, but don't tell me when. Like, I'll tell you, but if you're gonna stop and I gotta do it myself, I might as well just take the whole ride by myself. Like, what are we doing here? What are you doing? So I want to know, ladies, like, I thought that was a part. I'm just a man. I don't know what happens. I don't suck dick. So I'm lost. I thought that was a part of the deal. Like, I thought if you agree to give me some head, you gotta do what you do. Like, when it's time for me to come, it's gotta go somewhere, and this is good sperm that I got. So I ain't trying to leave this shit on the couch. You know what I'm saying? So, cause I know with me, if I'm going down and I'm eating the pussy, and you're like, I'm gonna come, I'm not gonna stop, girl, do you. Get it all over my shit. Let it, do what you need to do. I don't give a fuck what position we in. I don't give a fuck. Do what you need to do. And if you want me to keep going and you can hold out and I can get you too, I'll be more than happy to oblige. But as far as like, oh, I can't believe you did that. How could you? Like, how could you? Like, how could you not let me squeeze somewhere? Like, that's very fucking selfish of you. You're thinking about yourself right now, Issa. And I'm gonna tell you, the dude was like, what the fuck? Like, I would have been like, yo, you wilding right now. Like, I actually stopped watching the show. Didn't finish the episode, didn't care. Right after she got up and she left, I got up and I left. Like, you know what? Let me go back out into the city because I don't need to be sitting there watching TV. And I don't know, Insecure, but you 0 for 1 for me. And I get a season 2. I don't know what, like I said, full disclosure, that was my first time ever watching the show. So I don't know any character. I don't know if she's a prude. I don't know anything. I don't know shit. But I just know what I saw. Like, I don't know if that was a moment to get people talking or going, but that's why I'm here asking you guys, like, what's the deal? Like, fellas, is it just me? Like, I feel like if you're getting some head, that's a part of the deal. Like, I'm not saying every woman has to swallow, although that would be greatly appreciated. But like, you can't be scared of the come, then you might as well not even do it. You might as well just be like, I don't suck dick, and then niggas won't talk to you. But, you know, I'm fucking curious, because I think that was one of the craziest scenes I've ever seen. Like, I was like, the fuck? Like, well, that was weird. Like, and since we're already on the matter, like, I'm not into, like, I'm 29, I've done it all. I'm not into really having women swallow anymore. Like, I'm trying to squeeze. Like, I'm shooting the club up. I'm not into all this shit. I'm not trying to come on your face. None of that. That's why I got married, so I can come at my wife with no second thoughts and no regrets. I'm just shooting. So maybe I'm a little out of the loop. I've been married for a little while now. Maybe there's some shit going on that I don't know about, that women aren't swallowing anymore. But back in my heyday, that was a part of the deal. Like, you gotta, I don't even, and I never really asked, like, do you swallow? Like, in episode, I think it was 14, Campfire Stories, my man Wink, shout out to Wink 516, Wink asked the chick, like, yo, how's your gag reflex? And I was like, nigga, like, what the fuck? Like, it caught me off guard. I don't rehearse shit. I don't do any of that. So when he said it, I'm like, dog, that shit went way left. I was like, that was kind of crazy. So I don't know if that's what people do, because I would have never asked a woman, like, yo, do you swallow just before we do this? Maybe if we texting, or if I met her online or some shit, we texting back and forth, maybe that would have come up while we sending the news. Because I'm not the type of guy that's gonna drop the dick pic on you. Like, I might not even send you a dick pic. Like, you gotta just feel it. Like, I can't even explain this shit to you, girl. Like, you gotta just go out. We gotta just go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? So, unless you ask. If you ask, like, I'll drop the dick pic in you, no problem. I'll put it in your DMs if you want me to. I don't give a fuck. But then, not now. But, nah, Kev, Kev's just laughing because that's my man. But he's laughing, not because I'm a fool, because he's laughing because he knows I'm dead ass. Like, I'm genuinely curious. Like, what is going on? Like, do you ask, and women are like, no, I don't do that. Like, if I ask a girl, like, yo, if I ask a shorty, like, yo, so she's like, I want to give you some head, or I don't know how the conversation will go, but I'm just going on a scenario here. Like, yo, so she's like, I want to give you some head. And I'll be like, all right, I understand. Like, why wouldn't you want to suck my dick? Like, I get it. And she'd be like, but I'm just letting you know I don't swallow. Like, or not even I don't swallow, because I could probably get past that. If she's like, I don't want to touch the cum. Like, when you're gonna come, you have to put it on your seats. I would be like, so then don't bother trying to give me some head, because you're wasting our fucking time. Like, imagine you was like, I'm eating the pussy, and then not like peekaboo, not like, no, not none of that fucking, not that funny shit. I'm really eating the pussy. Like, my nose is all in. I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine you being like, I'm about to come, and I'd be like, don't get it on me. Or if a girl was like, I'm a squirter, I'd be like, don't be embarrassed, baby. Super soak it up. Do what you do. We gonna change. We got more sheets, baby. If the spot is too big on the bed, we sleep on the couch. Ain't no big thing. So I couldn't imagine being like, don't get that shit on me. Like, I would never do that. So I don't want to be involved with a woman that wouldn't give me the same energy and give me the same feedback. So the ladies ain't really chiming in. So at this point, I feel like I'm talking to myself. and maybe we'll get to the bottom of this at another point. I was actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I was gonna find I don't want to call him a prostitute because that's fucked up. I was gonna find a street worker on the streets, and I want to ask her like, how long you been doing this? And I want to ask her like sex questions because she's obviously had a lot of experience. And I'm very curious about a lot of shit. But that's me, your internet OG, the gray area investigator and seller of free game. We're gonna get to the bottom of a lot of shit. And this is I've been only doing this podcast since March. And so it's still at the beginning stages. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, beautiful people. We are gonna discover all that there is to be discovered. One step at a time. Because I promise you, I'm gonna get to all of it. But I'm gonna end this here. And you know, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm gonna head to the dispensary right now. We're gonna go inside the dispensary and we're gonna see how you go shopping in LA. So I'll be with you. I gotta head down to the spot I go to. Like I'm not from here, but a spot I've been going to, and I'm just a basic nigga, so I just stick to the same game plan. But I'll see you guys in a few.